Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are once again talking about Toronto Metropolitan University. This is our fourth video on Toronto Metropolitan, and this is as a whole part of GrantMe's Ultimate University Guide series, where we analyze Canada's top 20 universities and we give you a lot of useful information such as how to get in, the campus, the application process, and much more. In today's video, we're mainly just going to be focusing on the campus of Toronto Metropolitan University. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit of information about the campus, surrounding attractions, and as well how to get there. And as always, if you want to stay up to date with our newest content, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with all our latest videos. Let's talk location. So Toronto Metropolitan is in the center of Canada's most diverse city, which puts opportunity right at your front door. Once you step out of the classroom, you will be right in the heart of Toronto, which is a city that was recently rated the 7th most livable in the world by The Economist. You can have the opportunity to connect with leaders in culture, business, healthcare, or government. You can find a local partner for your venture. You can intern at a downtown company, or you can join a global movement. From here, there's so many opportunities. Some quick facts about Toronto: it has a pretty broad climate as almost anywhere else in the world with 4 distinct seasons. It's home to over 1,500 parks and 600 kilometers of trails, making it easy for you to enjoy nature, even in the heart of the city. Toronto offers a wide variety of festival and events which celebrate the diversity of its people and culture. The festival and events calendar features all different city-produced events alongside hundreds of events created by the community. So if you're looking for something to do in Toronto, make sure you take a look at that calendar. Lots of cool events that they're always running. And as well, the city provides many recreational programs during the summer and winter months. You can search for a program and register on the program registration and facility booking website. In terms of attractions nearby, as I said earlier, if you are attending Toronto Metropolitan University, you are right in the heart of the downtown of Toronto, and so there are many options for you to go to. So for example, if you're looking for some place to just eat or shop, there's many different marketplaces. And so for example, there's the Kensington Market and there's the St. Lawrence Market, and these are all just really kind of in diverse neighborhoods, and so you're gonna find a lot of variety in terms of shopping and in terms of food over there. There is also Eaton Centre, which is well known as one of the bigger malls within Canada, located right in the heart of Toronto. And so if you're someone who kind of prefers kind of like chain food court brands, or you like kind of some fashion outlets like H&M, Canada Goose, Roots, Asterix, and all that, you can go over to Eaton Centre and you can find all of those big brands there. Whereas if you are looking for kind of more local or small brands, I would recommend you check out the markets which I mentioned earlier. But you can see that there's definitely a lot of variety, even if you have different preferences over in Toronto. You have the big shopping malls where you can find all the big brands, and as well you have all the different markets where you can find a little bit more antiques and more local kind of items. And if you are more of a fan of museums, whether you are interested in kind of art or history, do not worry, Toronto also has buildings and sites to cater to those needs. And so there is the Art Gallery of Ontario if you are an art aficionado, and as well there is the Royal Ontario Museum. And right now, for example, they have a lot of history-oriented exhibitions. For example, they have exhibitions on the history of Korea and as well as the history of China and as well the Middle East. And so if you are also kind of a culture person and you like learning about history or different types of art, Toronto, unsurprisingly, also has a lot to offer for you. Of course, we can't also forget about sports, but don't worry, unsurprisingly, Toronto has so much to offer for all you sports fans. So Toronto has many different professional sports teams, and along with it, a very passionate fan base. So let's just go through what Toronto has to offer in terms of sports teams. There's the Toronto Raptors. Many of us Canadians remember that they were the 2019 NBA Finals champions. That was a pretty big deal here. As well, there is the Toronto Blue Jays, which is a part of the Major League Baseball. There is also the Toronto Maple Leafs, which are part of the National Hockey League. There are the Toronto Argonauts, which are the part of the Canadian Football League. There is Toronto Football Club, which is part of the Major League Soccer. And as well, there is the Rogers Cup, which is a tennis tournament. And if you want to cheer on the Toronto Metropolitan local teams, then you can visit a local game at the Mattamy Athletic Center free with your one card if you want to watch your university team plays and to cheer them on. If you are traveling to the main campus of Toronto Metropolitan University, you are very, very lucky because it is in a very, very great spot right in the heart of downtown Toronto, making it incredibly easy to get to. And so the campus is located between College and Dundas Station on the Yonge University Spadina TTC subway line. And if you are traveling by subway, you can exit at either subway station to find the university. If you are driving, then they're located on Yonge Street, 1 block north of Dundas, or on Victoria Street, 1 block east of Yonge. And the Toronto Transit Commission, or TTC, is the public transport agency in Toronto that operates the bus, subway, streetcar, and paratransit services within the city. And children 12 years of age and under are allowed to travel free of charge. But if you're watching this, that's probably not you, I think. And also, the TTC does have an online trip planner, and Google Maps also does incorporate TTC schedules into the directions it gives for public transit tips. And so, if you're kind of anywhere in the middle of nowhere in Toronto or in the suburbs, you can also use Google Maps, and usually it's going to give you a very accurate route of how to get there through public transit. If you are arriving for Toronto in the first time by plane, then you'll need to travel from Toronto Pearson International Airport over to Toronto Metropolitan's campus. To do that, there are several options. You can take the 192 Airport Rocket Bus, which is operated by the Toronto Transit Commission, which runs direct non-stop service from Terminals 1 and 3 at the airport over to Kipling Subway Station. From the Kipling Subway Station, you can simply take the subway eastbound to Yonge Station and transfer southbound to the Dundas Station, which is just a 5-minute walk from the main campus. There's also the Union Pearson Express train, and the Union Pearson Express train station is located over in Terminal 1, directly adjacent to the Link train service linking Terminals 1 and 3. You'll be able to get to downtown Union Station in 25 minutes. For more information, do feel free to visit the Union Pearson Express website. And once you reach Union Station, you can either take a taxi to Toronto Metropolitan University, or you can take the subway to Dundas Station. And as well, there are also airport taxis, which are available in set rates or by a metered fee. The trip to Toronto Metropolitan can cost $50 or more. And so make sure you agree on a fare with your driver when you enter the taxi. That way you can make sure you get a fair rate. If you are driving in terms of parking, Toronto Metropolitan has 3 parking facilities available to all community members based on hourly, daily, and evening rates. Additional parking facilities are also available based on permits, the rates and location of which can be found on the Permit Parking website. Outside of Ryerson's facilities, parking can also be found using the search function on the Toronto Parking website. Toronto Metropolitan is really just in an amazing place, situated right in the heart of downtown Toronto. It's very easy to get to, with many different attractions and sports teams located right outside. I hope this video was very helpful. In terms of other resources that we have, GrantMe does offer essay editing services, providing you with an edge in terms of your college applications and scholarship applications. And as well, down below in the description, we have an eligibility quiz. That way you can see how eligible you are for Canada's top 20 universities. But that is all I have to say for today's video. I sincerely hope you were able to learn something, and thank you for watching. See ya.